What's going on, all my lawn care ninjas? What's up, guys? What is it today? What is it today? Thunder Pumper Tuesday. That's what it is. That's right. It's cold, ninjas. It's freaking cold. Oh, dude, it was like, I don't know what it was last night. Probably in the mid to low 20s or mid 20s at least. Everything was frozen this morning. I couldn't even open the doors to Tiny. Like, I literally had to fight it. Luckily, I had a can of de-icer that I had from last year, and I found it, and so I was able to, you know, spray the windshield and the windows and get it defrosted because it was really bad. But we're here. You guys have seen it before. Sassy's just finishing up. We're just blowing up some more leaves. Guys, it's gonna be an interesting week, okay? It's gonna be an interesting week because we only have today, Wacka Granny Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday, because Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's like 90-100% chance of rain. So we only have 3 days this week. It is what it is. I actually could totally use the weekend to catch up on a lot of these side jobs, but we're gonna knock out the leaves at least, and the side jobs can wait till next week. What can you do? What can you do, ninjas, right? By the way, I returned the Silverado. Really want to say a big thank you again to Mountain View Chevrolet. They're really cool people there, and they enjoyed the videos themselves. They liked it, and I did tell a lot of you were thinking that there was a comparison to Tiny, and I'm say it again, it's not a comparison to Tiny. It was just more of a comparison to see, you know, what Chevrolet has to offer, like their top of the line. Now, I did tell them and say, listen, if you come across a truck that's a diesel, that's a it's related to Tiny, you know, the XL package, you know, your workman's package, whatever you want to call it, I'm happy to review the truck like that again, because that could be some comparison videos. These were not comparison videos. I mean, I technically could compare the engines because they were both diesel engines, but everything else, no. That truck was fully loaded. It had fancy features and all kinds of things, you know. Tiny does not. Tiny is a work truck, and it has some, you know, very good features that are like your standard features, like, you know, power, everything, windows and door locks and all that good stuff. But other than that, no. And that's not what I wanted. So here's the thing, like, what... And this is a great topic to talk about. Like, what kind of truck do you get? Do you get a fully loaded truck? I know guys who go all out on it, and then they turn it into a work truck, and, you know, they just want to have those features of fully loaded heated seats, sunroofs, things like that. You know, you're going to pay the price for it, of course, but if that's what you want, that's what you want. Just know that it's a work truck, and it's going to get dirty, and things are more likely to break if you continue to use them, and things like that. That's why I like to stay with the basic, because it's a work truck, and it's gonna get dirty. It's gonna, it definitely, you don't feel as bad when it happens. Okay, so from my understanding, as you guys can see, we still use the 80, put the PB8010s in the bed of the truck, and the reason we do that because I haven't had a chance to adjust these. So I guess I can start over there where the steel is and show you. So these bars, guys, on the Green Touch racks will not fit the 8010, PB8010, the new Echoes, okay? So what you need to do, if you don't have one and you happen to be with Green Touch, you need to contact them, and they should send you the other bar. And I'm not sure if they charge you for that or not. So I don't want to say they charge you, and I don't want to say it's free. So that's something you'd have to check with them. But I do have one right here. I had to use it for the steel because you can see right here, this is a lot smaller, and it didn't actually fit the steel. So super easy to take off, guys. There's just a pin right there. You pull it out, you know, I had to hammer it up, and then you just replace it and put the new one. But this is the bar that you have to use for the new PB8010s as well. Now here's the thing, even when you switch it, if you switch the bars, it still will not fit. You have to do a little adjustment to it, okay? And I haven't done this yet, so I'm just showing you and looking at it for the first time myself closely. So from my understanding, Sassy's just finishing up.
Nothing better than that first blowjob on a Thunder Pumper Tuesday. Cardio blows up like the yard looks.
Wow. Okay. Good morning, Sass. You feel better? You got the first blowjob out of the way?
Absolutely.
On the yard?
Tuesday,
Okay. Thunder Pumper Tuesday. We're going to get to that in a minute. I want to talk to you and see what you think because we haven't really discussed it yet. But let me finish this. So, to my understanding, ninjas, what I was saying is you have to have this bigger bar. So if you don't have it, get in contact with Green Touch and they should hook you up. And again, I don't know if it's free or if they'll charge you. That's something you'll have to check with them. Okay, but all you have to do, from my understanding, is you have to take these bolts, get them loose. And what did he say? Go up by 2? Mm-hmm. Go up by 2. When I spoke to Jordan, I believe, is the guy that I spoke with from Green Touch Industries. And so what he said is go up by 2 on each one of the bolts, of course, so it'll be like right here. And it should fit. And of course, you have to have this bigger bar than your smaller bar that fits the 770s. So I wanted to show you that, and I will definitely be making a video once I get ready to do that. Obviously not right now because we're at a customer's yard, but maybe towards the end of this week or something, I'll make a video of adjusting that and seeing if it fits. Now I want to talk to you, Sass, and ask you, so there's a lot of speculation right now, and people are talking that there's some states making backpack blowers illegal because they're so loud. In particular, these new Echoes. They're so loud that people are actually calling the police and city and complaining for the noise ordinance. They're saying that they're just so freaking loud. I haven't even asked you this, but now that I'm recording, what is your input on that? Seriously, it's going around everywhere online, and everyone who's following it knows about this.
Wait, so people are complaining because blowers are loud?
Yes. Backpack blowers in particular, they just have so much power that they're loud. Now, these new blowers from Echo, they are louder than their older version. I mean, we can both tell that, right? They're like really louder. I mean, it's a dramatic difference, but they're also more powerful. So it seems like people are complaining that the backpack blowers are getting louder and louder as they continue to adjust them. And
have you ever seen a dandelion toward the end of springtime? You pick it up and go, and all those little things fly off of it?
Yeah.
Some people's buttholes are so sensitive, they can actually feel when that thing goes. Blowers, lawnmowers, weed eaters,
yep.
semi-trucks,
yep.
These things are loud, but they're required to do your job.
Yeah.
They're required to keep the country looking good and keep it functioning.
Sure. But you and your samples, I swear, examples,
so easy these days,
they do, and I agree. But can you imagine these things being illegal?
Yeah, I can imagine somebody having to turn down their radio to gripe about the fact the blower's going. That sounds awful. I understand if you're a third shift and you're in there sleeping.
Yeah.
But if you put a sign up, we will wait.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
if you've got a specific time frame that you would like to, or at least don't give me a specific like be here by 5 or at 5, but like any time after 5 or something like that. Even though that's another topic that brings us to, and we'll talk about that at another yard or in the truck.
I did a video on taxes recently though. If the governments don't have anything better to do than to outlaw backpack blowers,
mm-hmm.
my tax dollars should go down because y'all ain't got nothing to do.
Can you imagine, like, look at the neighbor's yard. Can you imagine tackling all that with a handheld blower?
Or a rake.
Or a rake.
Yeah, them don't even fit my hand. Look at that, and broke and everything.
Okay. All right, so obviously you think that's a ridiculous idea. Okay. I do too, and a lot of people do, but it's a real thing, and it's going around, and I think California is starting it.
Well, there you go.
But I think Colorado and a couple other places too. It's spreading, so hopefully it doesn't come out.
Now, them babies in Colorado get scared easy. See, marijuana's illegal up there, and maybe you get high and somebody goes. Okay. I understand, Colorado. You excused. California ain't no excuse for you.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna put this thing back and let's keep it moving. But so that's the adjustments that you need, and I will be making a video once I get to that point, and we'll see if it fits. So.
Well, on to the next one.
On to the next one. Let's go. Really? Your excuse. There's just something. Man, don't trip, Sass. Don't trip. I got that on camera, too.
I was coming to fix your thing.
Uh-huh. All right, ninjas. We're here. I'm going to go ahead and start on that one while Sassafras starts on that one. And looks like there's plenty of leaves. Let's look real quickly before I grab the blower and get started. Still a good amount of leaves. And if you look, the trees, this one's almost, well, this one's pretty much done. That one still has some. Yep. I guess I can give you a little walkthrough. Well, well, look who's redoing the deck. Me and Sassy have been noticing last couple of times we've been here that the deck has really got some weak spots and it's breaking. Actually, Sassy stepped on this right here and it broke off. You can see it right there where it broke off. So funny because me and him were just talking to each other about it, and now he's got a whole new deck. I don't know if he's doing the whole thing or if he's just maybe doing some of the parts where it's weak. Okay, so there you have it. I don't know, I might show you a little bit. I mean, guys, we're just blowing leaves. You guys have seen it before. I just don't want to. Mowing is more interesting, even though you always have seen it, but mowing is more interesting. I don't know, but when you're just blowing leaves, it's just blowing leaves. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys enjoy it. I don't know. 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 Well, let's get her started. Oh, and if you're wondering like what we're doing with these leaves, I don't know if I've ever shared before, but we actually just push them over here. Right in here. And they sit here all fall and winter, and by spring and summer they dissolve. Whoosh, gone. Whoosh, gone. And now it. It's a wrap. We got her done. I only was able to show you that 1 yard where we had walked around, but we did quite a few today, and really just pretty much of what you've seen. Just blowing leaves. Yep, blowing leaves. So figured we'd conclude this video, calling it a wrap. We could technically go do a couple more, but it's 5 o'clock here, and by the time we get home it gets dark. Upload this video for you ninjas and get ready for tomorrow. So how was the day, Sass? Thunder Pumper Tuesday?
It was not bad. You know, the weather was mild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It warmed up nice, didn't it? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. 50 degrees.
That's a heat wave.
That is a heat wave.
Compared to the weekend.
Yeah, it was like 25, 26 this morning. It's crazy. All right. Is that it? Anything else you want to say before we go move on?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right, ninjas. Oh, duh. Nature Minute with Sassy!
You know, I'm glad you brought that
Okay.
up. Did you know that dolphins and humans are the only two mammals that fornicate for pleasure?
No.
That's right. They have coitus just for pleasure.
Dolphins and humans.
And by the way, the females of both species are unsatisfied, so you need to be real careful when you get around them.
Even in humans?
Yeah, sadly. People need to be stepping their game up out there. I see so many unhappy people walking around. I'm like,
We do see a lot, don't we?
And that's what's the matter with them.
So humans and dolphins only have
Coitus for pleasure.
coitus for pleasure. Learn something every day with you, Sassy. Every day.
Now, you got anything for me and need to know, Nick?
I do, actually. Thanks for asking. So your need to know with Nick today is, did you know that on today's date, which is what, the 12th, 11th of December, so 11th, today is the day It is the highest rating day of breakups of couples, whether it be just dating or marriage, any kind of relationships. Today is the day of the highest breakups period of any other day in the calendar whole year.
I can believe that. I'm just hoping Kim and Kanye stay together, but I did watch Nancy and Donald have a little fight earlier, so maybe that's not a thing.
And apparently, for some reason, it's December 11th, because this is the time of the year where they, include Sassy over here, this is the time of the year where people are realizing the holidays are coming up. You know, you got your New Year's, you got Christmas, you got all these things that are coming up towards the end of the year, and people are realizing, man, I really don't want to spend my holidays with this person, or I'm not, you know, for whatever reason. But it was on December 11th for now numerous of years, for some reason.
I'll tell you what his problem is. He like to break up with you before Christmas, and you don't need him in your life no how. You need to move on, girl. That's all negativity on his part. Your cheap self. You need to just distance yourself, girl.
Distance yourself. But today is the day. So on December 11th, there's more breakups today, Sassy, going on right now as we speak than any other day out of the calendar year. December 11th.
Well, there goes that fornicating for pleasure thing. That ain't happening. See, between cheap men and unsatisfied women, December 11th is a horrible day.
So there you go. It's a Need to Know with Nick. There you go.
That was great. See, I learned something new every 3 or 4 days.
Every 3 or 4 days. Yeah, I don't have one every day like Sassy, no doubt. But that was definitely a one I wanted to share.
I just noticed we're at the post office and I don't see no Christmas cards.
No Christmas cards.
That's a shame. You know, they were great ways to say hi.
Yeah, well, I did get 2 of them from very dear customers and very dear friends of mine. So I do appreciate that. But they came to my other address. But yeah, no. Where's my Christmas card?
Oh, I'm gonna get you one. Don't worry. I'm just waiting for just the right one.
Make sure it's appropriate.
Oh. That's gonna make selection a lot easier.
See you, ninjas. Whack-A-Granny Wednesday tomorrow.
Bye.
Peace.
They still here.